A very good afternoon. Today we will introduce you to the equipment and experimental setups available in refrigeration and air conditioning laboratory. The first one here available here is the air conditioning trainer duct type. So, an air conditioning, as we have studied in your previous semesters, works on the same principle as a vapor compression refrigeration system and consists of the same equipment or the same components as in case of a vapor compression refrigeration cycle. So, the most important and the most critical component of this cycle, the compressor here, as you can see here, it is a hermetically sealed compressor. This is the compressor here, the condenser unit that is placed right behind the compressor. You can see the compressor fan, the condenser fan here, which is used for cooling the condenser. It is provided with a shroud to improve the flow. Then there is an expansion valve or the capillary tube, which is available here, which you can see here. The evaporator or the chilling unit. In air conditioning, in domestic air conditioning, this unit is inside the house, and the other parts, components which are here, are outside the house. Apart from these main components, there are some accessories or the auxiliary components which are there in this setup. That is, there is a refrigerant rotameter, which can measure the flow rate of the refrigerant passing through the system. There is a humidifier or a small mini boiler available here in the form of what you can see here is a pressure cooker that is used for humidification purpose. Then there are heaters, 1 kilowatt heaters available on either side of the duct, the square duct available here. One is for heating up the outlet of the air, the other one is placed at the inlet of the air. Upstream and downstream, both ways, there is a heater provided here. You can see here there are two thermometers available. One is for measuring the dry bulb temperature, another one for wet bulb of the inlet. The other one on the other side, that is on the outlet side also, there is a thermometer available. One is for dry bulb and the other one for wet bulb temperature. A centrifugal blower that sucks in the air axially and throws it radially to maintain the flow of the air passing through the chiller or the evaporator unit. So, while carrying out the experiments, the readings to be taken here are energy meter reading. This energy meter here is meant for the compressor power consumption or electrical consumption. The other energy meter provided here is for the heaters which are provided upstream and downstream of the duct. Then there is a high pressure, low pressure cutout system provided here, so that if the compressor in certain cases, if it exceeds the stipulated pressure, it can be cut off. There are two pressure gauges to measure the pressure on the evaporator side and the condenser side. They can be easily distinguished by their color code itself here. The blue one represents the low pressure side, the red one represents the high pressure side. The thermocouple or for temperature measurements, you can see the label here. The T1 indicates the inlet of compressor temperature, T2 indicates outlet of compressor temperature, T3 outlet of condenser, T4 is outlet for expansion temperature, while T5 is ambient temperature. So, you can worth noting here is the ambient temperature is measured by the thermocouple as well as the thermometers provided in the duct. And along with that, you have to take the measurement of the wet and dry bulb temperatures at the inlet of the duct, as I told earlier, using the thermometers, and wet bulb at outlet of the duct also. There are switches provided to switch on the compressor. The temperature indicator is provided here, where you can shift between the channels, toggle between the channels from 1 to 5. All these temperatures can be switched or read out using the 7-segment display by using this toggle switch here. For the heaters provided on either side can be regulated, or their power consumption or their heating capacity can be regulated using the dimmers provided here. This H1 indicates the heater 1 that is placed at the inlet, while the heater 2 dimmer switch is provided for the heater at the outlet. So, the main objective of this experimental setup is to evaluate the COP of the system and the relative humidity of the air passing across this chiller unit.